Hello and welcome to RPG
Raspberry Pi Girls channel.
Today I am going to be showing you how to do the real-time face recognition using a Raspberry Pi and a Pi Cam. As you all know, a Raspberry Pi 4 has two CSI ports. And CSI is short for Camera Serial Interface. Let's assemble it. So first I am going to go into Preferences, going to the Pi configuration, and Interfaces, and then you're going to see that it says Camera Disabled, and we're going to enable that, and then press OK.
You're going to need to reboot it.
And then press Yes. So now I am going to go into Command Prompt or Terminal,
However you like to call it.
and then I am going to type sudo apt get.
Don't forget the thing.
The hyphen. Get update. And then press enter. Alright.
Now we're going to do our full upgrade.
Sudo apt full upgrade. This one will take a little while. Press Y.
Like 10 minutes.
So now I'm going to install Opencv and the other libraries. So first I am going to use this command and then go back into command prompt and then paste it. And while that's working,
Opencv has two branches. The first one is Opencv 4 and the second one is Opencv 3. We are using Opencv 3. FYI.
For your information. And now we are going to go back on there. We're going to copy the Alright, it said it was successful, and now I'm going to type Python 3.
And then check Google Chrome. And
import CV2. And then type import CV2.
And then run the next one. You need the dot.
No, I needed the dot. Stop, dude.
Darn it.
And then I'm going to 2 underscores, parentheses, press enter.
And then that is our Opencv version. So let's follow this article, real-time face recognition. So let's test our camera. Let's now dive in the code.
NumPy is an open source numerical Python library.
Opencv is for computer vision, machine learning, and image processing.
And then on this code line, we are going to capture an image, start our camera, our first and only camera, but we have two CSI ports. So if you want, you can use you can have two cameras, but if you get an error message, then that means you did not install your camera correctly or your camera is broken.
These two lines are for the resolution.
The image resolution.
Exactly. So, while true basically means when the loop is there.
Like loop.
And this code means that when you take the picture, it saves onto the frame variable, and if the image saves successfully, then return will be successful. But if it's unsuccessful, return will be false. And if it's successful, then return will be true.
So this line means that, so we're going to take the picture that we just took, and then you are going to see the -1. And then according to this article, it says,
go down.
It says that if it's less than 0, it is going to flip vertically and horizontally. Here is an example. This is the original image. This is the flipped vertical image, and this is the flipped horizontal image. And last but not least, this is the flipped horizontal and vertical image.
And this code line is basically converting the images that we used from BGR into grayscale. In our last LDE video, we were using RGB LED.
So this code line means that we are going to open a window. It's going to be called frame, and then we are going to use that frame variable, but we turned frame into flipped vertically and horizontally image, and that's what it's going to show.
And for this is basically using this gray variable that was sent from, instead of BGR, it was gray, and it's labeled gray.
So this line, it means that it's going to wait 30 milliseconds to see if you press anything on your keyboard.
And then this one is when you press 27, then it will close. And 27 is on an ASCII code. And right here it says 27, and that is escape. So if you press the escape key, then it will close.
And the escape key is ESC.
And break is basically the end of the loop. And then for these last two lines, so if you press escape, then it will close the camera and the windows. It will release the cameras and close the windows.
Exactly.
So now we are going to try the code. let me press run. And then here it is.
Oh yeah, my face. So now we are going to move on to face detection. Hard Cascade Classifier was proposed by Paul Viola and Michael Jones in 2001. Hard Cascade Classifier uses less CPU and less memory, but is less accurate than Google FaceNet and Facebook DeepFace. Those algorithms use more CPU and more memory, but is more accurate. Hard Cascade Classifier has less memory and less CPU, so that's why we're using the Raspberry Pi, because Raspberry Pi doesn't have a strong CPU. We are going to give our training data to the Hard Cascade Classifier, so that way it can detect the objects in the image. Here are some examples of training data. There's training data for the eye, frontal cat face, and frontal face. Now let's dive into the code. And over here we have the training data and the classifier. So the classifier will take the image and then it will label it. And our training data is of the frontal face. And then down here we have the Opencv function detect multiscale. The detect multiscale will detect objects of different sizes in the input image. The detected objects, and in our case, it's going to be the frontal face, are returned as a list of rectangles. We are going to draw rectangles on all our faces, and Opencv has a rectangle function. So we are going to use the image that we took, and point 1 is the top left corner, and then point 2 is the bottom right corner. And that one, it is the color of our border. Remember, we are using Opencv, and Opencv is BGR, not RGB. And then the thickness is basically how thick our border is of our rectangle. Let's try it out. So I downloaded the frontal face training data from Opencv GitHub and the Python program from the article, and now I'm going to run this program. I got it.
As you can see, it works. So now, lastly, we are going to do the real-time face recognition. The face recognition has 3 parts. The first one is data gathering. The second one is to train the recognizer. And the third one is the recognition. So I created the subfolders and I followed the article, and I downloaded the phase 1, 2, 3 face recognition, and I also downloaded the fit training data. Let's try it. So for the phase 1, I'm going to run it, and then my user ID is 1, and then I'm going to press enter, and then I'm going to look at the camera.
And wait. You need to make sure you move it slowly, so that way the camera can take photos of you, and then it could train it.
And make sure to move up and down. And then we are going to run it again. And then it's going to be user ID 2. Remember to move your head side to side and up and down slowly.
Wow, that ended early.
And then we are going to check the folder dataset. And then each of them should have 30 pictures. We can check them. That's me. And then that's her.
I saw a roll eye in one of them.
Okay, and then now let's go on to the second one and press run. And then right now it is training the recognizer.
2 faces trained, exiting program.
Now we can do the third and last one. We can press run. And we also have named ourselves right here.
Hi, the hamster. And then you, Peppa the pig.
See, right here.
Hi, the hamster and Peppa the pig. In today's video, we showed you how to install Opencv library, do the camera test, do the face detection, and do the real-time face recognition.
And remember, if you have any questions, you can always comment down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.